Aluminum. Ash. Like you can smell the psychosphere.
I got an idea. Let's make the car a place of silent reflection from now on. Okay?
All the people that have gone out there against the mainstream media and said, you're going to call us racist, you're going to call us potential Timothy McVeighs, fuck you.
Please. These gays. They're trying to murder me.
First or Israel first, sir? America first or Israel first?
Okay. I'm not a congressperson.
I didn't ask if you were a congressperson.
No, I'm just a staffer. I'm not answering
You're just a staffer? Don't get scared, sir.
I'm a private citizen. I'm not answering your question.
You're scared? Don't be scared, sir.
I'm not being scared. I'm a private citizen. I don't want to answer your question.
You're scared, sir. It's okay. Free Palestine, sir.
Bro, I wake up, hit the key bar, and like I'm good for like, dude, I don't need breakfast. I don't need dinner. I don't need water anymore. I don't have to shower. I don't have to brush my teeth.
LSTER.
Are you fucking retarded? What the fuck are you talking about?
Fuck you, John Podesta.
United States must get involved in this fight in order to protect the United States. God bless America. God bless the United States of Israel.
I promise you, if you walk in Gaza, brother.
Bro, see, this is why nobody likes Jews, man. Hitler was right about y'all niggas, bro. Hitler was right about you guys, honestly.
Hitler was right about us.
Right about you guys.
The last 9 months, Israel was on the brink of civil war. It's not an exaggeration. This judicial stuff, there were hundreds of thousands of Israelis taking to the streets because Bibi Netanyahu is basically redefining the Israeli constitution. That's not an exaggeration, right?
In New Mexico, the Attorney General has had to open an investigation into the death of children in foster care. And in California, which is probably the worst in the country for this, there are no Amber Alerts that get issued when foster care children go missing. They're all labeled as runaways, and they go off oftentimes with their pimps.
Haven't had ass in 3 days. Water supply is going down.
Bro, you're a fucking retard. Get the fuck out of here, you dreidel-spinning faggot. Fucking dumbass.
Don't be a smartass.
Well,
and I mean,
either you're a Christian or you're not.
To you if you're a smartass.
Oh, the hell.
What's in your closet, John Podesta? Big Podesta? Big Soros? Do you want us to play these games? Because we're playing to win.
It's cultural swine, bitch. Now where's the blow?
Yo. What is good? What is good? What is even good with the world anymore? What is there to even talk about but the Jews and the Jews. What is there to talk about besides that? And I mean, there's probably some in trans and war and Qatar. What is there to talk? Why are we talking about everything besides like America at this fucking point? Oh my God, it's just all, I know I've spoken a lot about the Jews, but holy fuck, is there anything else that we can talk about? I don't know. Since they wrote that. They wrote that probably. I don't know. All jokes. But no, I mean, that seems to be the only thing that's going on at the moment, given October 7th was 2 days ago. And it's been 2 years since the worst thing since the Holocaust happened, and the Jews will not let us hear the end of it. It's so funny and ironic and eye for an eye, right? Just like it's the worst thing since the Holocaust, so we're going to create our own Holocaust on Gaza and the people of Gaza, the Palestinians. So I don't know. That's all that's been going on at the moment. That, I mean, you can't even go on social media right now without just, going into either a full anti-Semitic timeline or just a full Zionist timeline and nothing in between. Yeah, it sucks. That's all social media. I don't know what Elon is doing. I don't know where the fuck that retard is. I think he nodded off after fucking couple of Tylenols to the dome. And that's all the timeline is just straight Jews, straight Jewish bullshit, whether it's pro or anti. That's all it is. I mean, it's either that or some, trans Tifa member, shooting up a school or a church, or, getting arrested, and we find out that it's a, like a government employee's kid, whether it's a senator or a governor. I don't fucking know, man. Laura Loomer's all over the timeline. Yeah, I mean, I do follow her so I can keep up with all her bullshit that she posts instead of having to go look for it all the time and, to talk shit about Larry Loomer. I'd rather just follow the piece of shit so I can keep up with him. I don't know what it is at this point. Yeah, I don't know. That's all social media has been at the moment. I mean, I've even just started going back and listening to all the podcasts from like the early 2020s and even a little bit before that, and just, the 2023 era, regarding all the podcasts that I subscribe to on Patreon. I love hearing the extra episodes each week, but it's just like, god damn, everything is so repetitive and the same. I probably even sound like a fucking broken record at this point. It's like, where is like anything else to talk about? What the fuck happened to America? What happened to the fucking world? What happened to art? What happened to, movies, film? What happened to sports? I mean, sports are gay. Sports are actually gayer than rap. But it's like, what happened to all the great shit that we once, had, paid attention to, and, took pride in? I have no clue. It's like, goddamn, like Taylor Swift's new album came out. Don't care. If you listen to Taylor Swift, you have something akin to a mental illness, in my opinion. I mean, I say atheism is a mental illness, nihilism is a mental illness, cynicism is a mental illness. Being a Swiftie is a mental illness. If you listen to Taylor Swift and you are of the opinion that that's like good music, you have a mental illness. You have a problem. You have a severe problem, and it's quite hilarious to see people, run around thinking this is like objectively good music. It's like shit. I mean, it's kind of shitty music, to be honest. And she's not. I mean, her ass looks like Ferb from Phineas and Ferb. It's like a fucking 2x4 plank. It looks like Ed and Eddie's characters. It's like, and then the music's atrocious. And then it's like 30-year-old women, screaming the lyrics of her songs with no kids and no plan to have them, with 3 boosters and, still wearing N95s, and just got their 3rd administration job at a university that they're $400,000 in debt to. Oh, why is our electric box open? That's weird. But yeah, my bad. That's more entertaining than the Jew timeline. My electric box is open for some reason. But yeah, that's all the timeline's been, and no one cares. I mean, if you're listening to Taylor Swift, I mean, you're mentally ill. You're mentally ill if you're still listening to Taylor Swift. I mean, come on. But yeah, people are still doing that. People are still loving the music that she's been making for decades, and it has always sucked. And yeah, I mean, I don't even know. It's like, holy shit. You see Portland right now, but it's like, I mean, not every big city with a university, or just like any big city in general, they usually do have universities, is not far away from being in Portland's position. I mean, you can go anywhere that has a relatively big downtown area, usually around a university or something of the like, and you're going to find something similar to Portland. And it's like all these areas like that are not far away from being Portland. And I'm pretty sure the government shut down right now. I have no clue. It's like, great. Yeah, so we don't have to focus on the Epstein files at all. Like, we don't have to focus on Peter Thiel's name being in the Epstein files. We don't have to focus on, I think Elon's name was in the files. I think Steve Bannon's name was in the files. It's like, oh, great. Now we don't have to focus on that anymore. Why the government shut down. I wonder what's going on, why the government shut down. It's like, we just had a huge political assassination. Apparently, like, everyone should be sued by Erica Kirk if you are like theorizing she might have had something to do with it or has a fishy background. It's like, yeah, she does have, I mean, come on. Your dad's the chairman of the Iron Dome of that is basically the Raytheon division of Israel. Or, yeah, I don't even know if I said, yeah, so, yeah, whatever. I don't care. So, basically, yeah, what I said. He's the chairman of Raytheon Israel. That is basically what the Iron Dome is, okay? And I live in Tucson. We have Raytheon here. So, I'm well equipped with the knowledge of what they do. It's hilarious. Sometimes they'll come in for business or company dinners at the restaurant I work at. And, you can always tell. And I mean, you can just tell that there's been never ending war, because every time they come in, they're spending so much money and they're all in such good moods, probably because they're getting raises, bonuses, and the money they're spending on this company credit card, must mean that they're making some. And it's like, well, yeah, no shit. This company dinner came at the cost of, the arms and legs of Palestinian, children and women. And they get fucked up, and, they're cheersing to each other. And like, I mean, I would think that they know what their division's doing if they're in the missile division and they're there partying. I would think they know what they're building missiles to do. But I don't know. Maybe they're just a bunch of fucking nerds that never got the attention like this from the kids that they always wanted the attention from. And now that they have it, they could give a fuck less what the consequences are of what they're doing. I don't know. But yeah, you're not allowed to look into Erica Kirk, and apparently everyone should be sued. That's what's being thrown around. If you want to theorize anything regarding the Charlie Kirk assassination and her background, and if she had anything to do with it. But it's like, you're not going to give us any transparency in what happened, so we're going to start looking into things. And you find out that, well, was never a model, but somehow got very involved in the pageant and modeling industry, which is just, fishy to begin with and sketchy. I mean, that is trafficking all over it. And then you hear about the Romania stuff, and we don't have to get into that anymore. But, doing podcast rounds with Ben Shapiro, now she's running a $500 million organization, smiling on camera, grieving is what we're told. But I don't know. I have no clue. I'll see you in Valhalla. But yeah, that's just also, I mean, that just connects to the Jewish talk. And there's just like nothing else you can talk about right now. It's just like nothing's interesting anymore. Nothing's interesting. It's just continuous wars, technological advancement, technocrats, neocons, ever raising taxes, affordability going down the drain. Just nothing seems to make sense. Nothing seems to be worth anything. It just feels like, what is even the point? It's so weird and dull and dumbed down, should I say? And I mean, that has to be connected to like the dumbing down of the like artistic culture of America and parts of the world that are also, you know, artistically inclined or were at once or had a culture around that. It's got to be connected to the, you know, the quality of film and the whole movie industry going down the drain. It's got to be connected to the whole, you know, writing and I guess what should I say, novel industry or book industry going down the drain. It's just like, where did it all go? How did it go so fast? And I don't know. I have no clue. But I don't think the wars are going to stop. Apparently, like Trump should have a Nobel Peace Prize, apparently, because they're negotiating a ceasefire or some type of hostage release or some type of peace agreement. I have no clue what the fuck that means. I mean, it just seems like they're going to come to an agreement and then something's going to get bombed in Tel Aviv and then they're going to go, well, I guess we got to decimate another country. And at this point, I'm like, I'm pretty sure Israel wants everyone to hate them. I feel, I know it's in their biblical scripture that like everyone turns against them. They build the third temple and apparently, and they kind of just, you know, fuck everyone up. Once everyone turns against them, they have the consent to do whatever they do. And then I guess that's the Antichrist that they have to then kill. And I feel like, you know, with all this anti-Semitism that, you know, a lot of people get censored for, but a lot of people get promoted for as well and make money off of it. So it's like, do they want this? Does Netanyahu want this? Because does he want us to think that Israel killed Charlie Kirk? Does he want us to hate them? Is it part of their journey, their story, essentially, for everyone to turn against them, hate them, turn the world into a big, you know, fucking bowl of anti-Semitism so that they can call that the Antichrist and then, you know, fulfill their biblical prophecy, whatever that is in their scripture. I have no clue. It just feels like, you know, you go in the timeline and you see a bunch of pro-Israel stuff. Those people, I feel like, are getting paid to be just little dick suckers. And then you see a fuck ton of anti-Semitism. And if it's so bad and it's like being censored, why am I seeing so much of it? And why are they telling you it's so bad? I feel like they want you to go along with it or participate in it because it helps them fulfill their biblical prophecy in some way or another. Now, I don't know. I don't really want to look into it and go deep into their scripture, but I'm pretty sure that, like, you know, the world becoming anti-Semitic and everyone turning against Israel has something to do with the story in their scripture and how it plays out. So, and part of me thinks that all this is like wanted or encouraged, this anti-Semitism. So, I have no clue. I mean, that's all you can see online at the moment. It's bullshit. I mean, Matt McCusker just had a great special on Netflix. That's awesome. I love that. I know it's more money and more widespread when you put like a special on Netflix or a TV show on Netflix that you wrote, but I just fucking hate Netflix. They push the gayest shit. They post the gayest shit. I mean, the gayest. And like gayer than rap, gayer than gangster rap. And it's like, why? I hate that shit. You know, every single kid seems to have access to it. So they're like, yeah, let's just show them. Let's introduce a fucking tranny member in the third episode of a good ass series and just ruin everything. So, But like I said, I've just been going back into like the early 2020s and like even before that, listening to all the podcasts that I subscribe to, and like that's what I've been listening to because it's just like way more. I mean, it's not like the podcasters any better in that time. It's just like what they were talking about. It wasn't always the same repetitive fucking topic, like shoved down our fucking gullets, like force fed to us. Like, but it seems like what we have now is like that's the only content you get, and that's the only content you can talk about is hateful bullshit, or Jewish bullshit, or war, or political bullshit, which people are still participating in. It's hilarious. Participating in it like fucking cattle. It's crazy to see. Let's see. I mean, I go on here and I just can't find anything. You look at more Laura Loomer bullshit. Trans bullshit. I mean, it's fucking like it just sucks. This sucks. Like, why do Elon buy it if it was just going to turn into this? Like, there's like no. I mean, come on. Steven Crowder's back. The guy's a fucking faggot, dude. Yeah, I mean, come on. I don't know. There's just like nothing. I saw this old Isaac Cappy video when he was talking. I guess he called out Laura Loomer and Tom Hanks before he died. If you know who Isaac Cappy is, he was an actor. I think he was Jewish too, but he started calling out like the pedophilia and all the satanic occult bullshit that was going on in Hollywood and the entertainment industry. And he was starting to say names, and he was very vocal about not being suicidal, and that he was paranoid about being watched and followed and fearing for his life. And he ended up jumping off a bridge and killing himself, I guess, in a really weird way. So he, definitely has some weird, suspicious shit around his death. But he has a video that's resurfacing where he was talking about Loomer and some other people. Let's listen to it.
All over the place. Jack Posobiec, Gabe Hoffman, Mike Cernovich, Laura Loomer. Gabe Hoffman is running ops on people. He is a bad guy, dudes. I look like I've seen a ghost. Yeah, I have. And someone that was very close to me, I'm pretty sure they were just there to infiltrate me. These are really fucking bad people, and I'm beyond pissed. I don't even know how to describe the feeling inside of me. It's bad. It's bad, guys. These people are bad. They tried to set someone up that you know and love. They're fucking evil. These people are evil. These people are evil. They're unregistered foreign agents. Schurter? No, not Schurter. Not Schurter. Oh, boy. How did I find out? Gestalt's deductive reasoning. So that means Jason Boss, by the way, collaborated with Mossad agents. Jason Boss, the guy that torpedoed Michael Whalen. Let's see. I think probably Random Rants of Ryan got paid off. Is Gabe from Open Secret? Yes, he is. Zio-Khazarian people. Very much so. Zionist Khazarian people. Khazarian mafia. These people are protecting slave traders. Arnon Milchan. Arnon Milchan. Do you know that name? Arnon Milchan. Another one. I wasn't going to say anything today, but I prayed, and then Jesus said he had my back. So, guys, also, the mystery company in the Papadopoulos Mueller probe, the mystery company is Black Cube. Black Cube is Israeli intelligence. Black Cube is Mossad. It's private label Mossad. These people, all these people that are going against Q have been activated, and they're bad. They're bad people. They're very, very bad people. They protect the Khazarian mafia. They are protecting slave trading rings. Straight up. Gabe Hoffman is protecting slave traders. Gabe Hoffman slandered me and said that I retracted my claims against slave traders. They're protecting fucking slave traders. They're slave trading children. And these people are worse than pedos.
So yeah, that's Isaac Cappy. And funny enough, when he brings up Black Cube, I'm like more than sure that the company that Harvey Weinstein hired people from to, you know, intimidate his witnesses, what they were from Black Cube, which is, you know, Harvey Weinstein. I mean, they threw him under the bus, but he hired people from Black Cube who are essentially spies or Mossad agents in one way or another, intelligence, and he hired them to go and intimidate and kind of, you know, scare these witnesses out of, you know, testifying against Harvey and whatnot. So that's I mean, that's just one example of Black Cube being utilized in the U.S. or by these very powerful industry entertainment people. I'm sure it's not just entertainment. I'm sure it spreads far and wide across the most powerful groups, you know, in America, not only in America, but across the world, the occult. So, I mean, that's crazy. You know, Larry Ellison, I'm sure he knows some of these people, or, you know, or maybe even involved himself in Black Cube. I have no clue, but I mean, let's go to Black Cube. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So it's just basically, yeah, a spy company, an intelligence company. We don't even need to get into it. I mean, you can go down that rabbit hole yourself. But you know, I think the Black Cube is Masonic too. That's what I'm seeing as well. Yeah, fuck that shit. So. It's crazy. It's so crazy. Fucking AI is getting out of control. AI is insane. I don't know. I don't know if I'm scared or excited about it, but it's just like, what's going on with it? You know, I have my boss at work, he owns the restaurant, but it's also the main like chef. And he's like, damn, this AI is getting out of hand. It's so fucking good. He's like playing with it. I'm just like, that's what they give us. I'm like, what the fuck do they have behind closed doors that they don't release to the public, that the military is probably utilizing? How advanced is that AI, whether it's ChatGPT or Google Gemini? I would highly, I mean, Google Gemini is getting better, but given that they made Nazis black not too long ago, you know, in the name of DEI, I don't know how great it is, but Google is Google, so I'm sure it's learning quick from the retards. Yeah, so Grok's pretty good too, and just like, so yeah, that's what I was telling him. I was like, yeah, you think that's good, but just like imagine how good the fucking AI is that they have, that they've developed, that they haven't released to the public. Imagine what that fucking AI is capable of. Imagine if it's already in like the robot form. It's just, I don't know. You think Ex Machina or like the new Alien series, or even like Aliens Covenant or Prometheus. They have the, you know, like fully functional, like synthetic robotic body with the AI, which I say neural network or AI mind. I don't want to call it consciousness because it's not consciousness, but it's I don't know. I have no clue about that. I mean, in the new series, I've already gone over this, but they've now like implemented these characters that are in synthetic bodies, but they've uploaded consciousness from human beings, from children that were sick and going to die, but they were also like kind of had special qualities and characteristics about them that made them kind of more advanced when it came to the mind and consciousness, but they had failing bodies, and they were able to upload the body or the consciousness into synthetic uh bodies, which would render humans immortal at that point, and they're like, you know, have super strength and whatnot, which is crazy. I mean, that's the way we're headed with this AI technocrat transhumanism shit. It's like Elon's like, yep, we just want to fix people that can't see or are gimps. He's like, that's what we want to do. He's like, we don't want to do anything else. Don't worry about that. We don't want to read your thoughts. I mean, privacy is going out the door. I mean, I think the last thing that humans have that would be anything akin to privacy at this, point would be your thoughts and your mind, what you're thinking. Once they can read thoughts, I think they've kind of took control over everything regarding privacy. Because if you think about it, the new IDs, now you can't travel without, the new IDs. So they're pushing everyone towards that. We're all just kind of fucking falling into place with that when we all should have been like, nah, we're good. Fuck off. Um, you guys shouldn't have propped up those fucking monkeys to fly into the Twin Towers so you can pat my balls down in the airport, you faggots. Yeah, but they're pushing us into the new ID shit. And then you got digital IDs, which will come next. You got the iris scan that I did an episode a while back regarding the Times Magazine article with Sam Altman, where he says that they're going to do iris codes so they can kind of, how online when you sign into anything, it's like, we got to make sure you're human, and you got to pick like little squares that are like, oh, choose all the squares that are buses or bikes or whatever to make sure you're human, to verify your humanity. Well, as AI gets better and better without any resistance from us, which we should be putting a lot of resistance on this because it's just kind of evolving with no boundary. As that gets better and better to a certain point to where we can't distinguish AI from human regarding its behavior and how it interacts with other humans, you're going to need some verification for humanity. So how are you going to verify your humanity as an individual? Well, it would come from your iris code. And that's basically what the Times article said, was they're going to use iris codes where you scan your eye and you're going to be uploaded to some database where, Larry Ellison is making probably some mRNA, bioweapon specifically targeted towards you. But they will use that iris code to basically verify your humanity. And people have already opted in to this database in this system, which is fucking gnarly. It's like the people that are down to pay with their hands at like Whole Foods or Amazon. It's like, you guys are fucking retards. Like, these are not the people I want to be sharing a country with or fighting alongside, because they know nothing and they're worthless. Absolutely fucking worthless. But it's like the same people that sell plasma. Like, what the fuck is plasma even used for? I have no clue. But kids, I know so many kids that are just like, I don't have money. I'm down to sell my plasma for $1,200 that I don't have 2 months later. And it's like, plasma takes like a big ass needle going in deep in this one specific spot. And then why would they pay that much for it? It's got to be like, I don't know. I think I told them, I was like, you guys have fucking clones. You guys are fucked. I was like, they can probably frame you for anything they want to now because it gave them your plasma, not only your blood or your jizz. You gave them fucking plasma, and I don't even know what the fuck they do with the plasma. But I'm guessing they fucking have clones on site for these people, and like, or they're just, have that information. They're like, oh, I think you committed this crime. We have your DNA evidence right here. Like, what is plasma even used for? I mean, let's see. It says grok. See how good AI is. What is plasma used for when donating it? All right. So donated plasma is primarily used for medical treatments. Plasma is processed into therapies like immunoglobulin to treat immune deficiencies, clotting factors for bleeding disorders, for example, hemophilia, and albumin for burns or shock. Life-saving medications, it's used to create modifications for conditions like autoimmune diseases, neurological disorders, and infections. Emergency care, plasma helps patients with severe trauma, burns, or during major surgeries by restoring blood volume and clotting ability. Research. Some plasma is used in medical research to develop new treatments. The plasma is separated from blood donations or collected via plasmapheresis, where only plasma is taken and red cells are returned to the donor. It's critical for patients who can't produce these proteins naturally. What does plasma do in the body? Plasma, the liquid component of the blood, about 55% of total blood volume, performs several critical functions in the body. 1. Transport carries nutrients, glucose, amino acids, lipids, hormones, and waste products to and from cells. It's pretty important. All right. 2. Clotting contains clotting factors, e.g., fibrinogen that help stop blood or stop bleeding by forming clots. Immune support carries antibodies and immune proteins to fight infections and support the immune system. Regulation maintains blood pressure, volume, and pH balance through proteins like albumin, which also regulates fluid balance between blood and tissues. Temperature control helps distribute heat throughout the body to maintain stable body temperature. All right, so yeah, I mean, it seems pretty fucking important. It seems like it has a lot to do with autoimmunity and transport of nutrients. So, I mean, it's the blood. That's how you transport anything, is through blood. And, well, I don't know. When it comes to autoimmunity, if they can attack the immune system or somehow, I mean, if you give them your plasma and it's that important to autoimmune functions, that would just suggest that they have the ability now with your specific plasma, to develop something that can target your immune system specifically, kind of like a bioweapon targeted specifically for someone. Or they can come up with some mRNA vaccine that suits your specific genetic makeup, or can, cure your genetic mutations, which is a weird, I don't know. I wouldn't trust it at all. The fuck? And the amount of water that these AI data centers use up is fucking insane. And it's drinking water, because it's not just any water that these AI centers use. It's like they need the drinking water because of the molecules and the minerals and those types of things from the water. So they can't just use tap water that's just filled with fucking birth control, fluoride, and retard fuel. It's like these AI data centers need to cool down and use drinking water that's mineralized and rich in nutrients. And so that, I mean, what? They're just going to be like, oh, if you're poor, starve out or die of thirst, rest in piss. Here, drink my piss. That's what they're basically saying. That's crazy. Kind of how they've let the Hoover Dam just fucking over the years to light up Vegas. And, well, they can use all that water to light up Vegas, but when a fucking fire catches and, a whole city in LA burns, there's no water to be found. It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, it's just like, if you've never seen Chinatown by Roman Polanski, admitted kid fucker, that's not allowed in the US. Sharon Tate's ex, who, mysteriously wasn't there when she was stabbed to death by the Manson family. He wrote Chinatown with Jack Nicholson, which kind of explains what happened in the Palisade fires, which is crazy. Absolutely insane. But yeah, AI is just out of control. I mean, who knows? Like I said, I have no I mean, I can't even fathom like what they've actually been able to accomplish with AI that the public is ignorant to. And what is the military using when it comes to AI technology? Because the military always gets dibs on the newest and most advanced technology, and then they're like, all right, give it to the fucking cattle, let them play around with it, we'll profit off of selling it to them. So that's what I don't know. AI is just, you can't, sometimes you don't even know if something's real or fake on social media. And I mean, usually you can kind of, if you're of the younger generation, if you've been using technology for a while, most of your life, you can kind of you sense something's off, but it's getting there. I mean, a lot of the old people and the boomers and, really old people that, are just now, getting on technology and, you know, email was advanced to them, like they get duped. They get something with 7 fingers that, looks human. They're like, holy shit. Holy motherfucker. Uh yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's you can't get anything on Twitter that's like not fucking, like I said, Jewish or political or, you know, hateful in some way. And I'm okay with the hateful shit as long as it's like funny and like, can it be something new? Don't always want to see hate, but like there's nothing. I mean, I'm guessing the government shutdown's making it kind of dry. It's like, it's drier than a fucking nun's cunt here on social media. Rogan's trending. I haven't watched Rogan in months. Yeah, I don't know why he's trending. He probably always is. Let's see, Thomas Massey's trending. Let's see what he has to say. Maybe some Epstein shit. No, that's not Massey. It's Macy. All right, Ron Paul is also trending. This sucks. This sucks. Twitter is so gay now. So fucking gay. What the fuck is this shit? All right, Trump announces Israel-Hamas agreement on Gaza peace plans first phase. All right. All right, dude, this is hilarious. President Donald Trump announced that Israel and Hamas have agreed to the initial phase of his Gaza peace plan involving the release of all Israeli hostages by Hamas and an Israeli troop withdrawal from parts of Gaza to allow more humanitarian aid. Negotiations took place in Egypt, mediated by U.S., Qatari, and Egyptian officials, with leaders like Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin genocidal fuck Netanyahu expressing optimism about bringing hostages home despite the agreement. Reports confirm ongoing Israeli airstrikes in Gaza City shortly after the announcement. All right, so this is 7 hours ago. Breaking. Hours after signing the agreement, Israel launches massive bombardment of Gaza. They bomb more rubble. They have nothing else to bomb. They just bomb the rubble. Fuck it. Bomb the fucking rubble, dude. I saw a cat walking around. Bomb it. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, dude. I think they want everyone to hate them. I think it's part of it. You got Eric Trump. This guy's a fucking retard. I'm pretty sure Eric Trump. I forgot that motherfucker was still alive and running around. I mean, how is he even part of the Trump fucking squad? He's basically Tyrion without a brain. He's like, we have to literally let you in because of your last name, you little inbred fuck. Retweet if you believe Donald Trump deserves a Nobel Peace Prize. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going into that. It's retarded. The ice raid's retarded. I mean, and then we got, I don't know. And then you got crypto. It's like, what's going on with this shit too? I'm starting to lose faith in this. I mean, everyone loves the idea of like, oh yeah, it's anonymous. We don't know who it is. That's a good thing. It keeps it decentralized. It's like, does it? I mean, at what point do we like find out if it's the NSA and not this fucking anonymous individual that was said to have created it? It's just so weird. Knowing like the like cybersecurity technology we have, you would think that they would be able to find who created Bitcoin, but maybe not. Maybe it does keep it decentralized. Maybe that's what's keeping Bitcoin like moral and actually genuine and actually, yeah, decentralized. I have no clue. I would love to know who made it, but I don't know. Maybe it's for the best that we don't know. But it's like, are we going to switch over to Bitcoin? Are we going to go back on like oil reserves? Are we going to go back to gold? Are we just going to keep printing money and keep going into debt? Are we going to do a stable coin, which I watched something with Professor the Jiang, whatever. I think it's Professor Jiang, the guy that does predictive history, the Asian guy. I think he does it from Canada. He might be back in China doing it. I don't know. He does that awesome page on YouTube, Predictive History, where he goes over like everything: secret societies, Christian Zionism. Basically how everything falls together into this story that we're living at the moment. And I just listed two things there, but he goes over so much more than just that. And should give it a listen. He's doing he just did the Higher Side Chats podcast, and Greg, what's his last name? Greg Carlwood runs the Higher Side Chat podcast. So he had him on. It was really fucking good, but this stablecoin bullshit, I don't know if it's gonna work. That's Professor Jiang. I hope I'm saying that right. But that Professor Jiang? I'm sorry. Professor Jiang, he doesn't have any trust in it, and I trust him, to be honest. After watching his videos, he knows what he's talking about, to be honest. I don't know about crypto. Every person I talk to about crypto, it's like a younger kid, and they're like, I'm just trying to trade and get rich off of one trade. And I'm like, so how does, I don't know. I feel like it's more of a net negative to get rich quick with no effort like that, with like no knowledge of how you did it, except for you kind of just gambled and it happened. I feel like that's worse for someone in the long run than it is better. I feel like it's like winning the lottery. It's like no effort went in to really get that. You've never had this money. You kind of don't even know how you got it. It was a gamble. You don't deserve it. I don't know. It's like every person you talk to of the younger generation that wants to get in crypto knows nothing about like the coin's utilization, what the coin does, like who owns and runs the company, who founded the coin, all this shit that you should know if you're going to be putting money into it. And then you like talk to them about their goals and they're like, I just want to hit a fat trade and get some money. And it's like, God damn, you're probably fucking over everyone that's investing in that coin by just doing that. And it's like, why even be in it? Why not just go gamble? Why not just get into stocks? Same thing. It's like, so what is crypto? Is it just some one big alternative to gambling, or is it actually something? I feel like the only real coins that I've kept up with are Bitcoin and XRP, I guess. I don't know. There's not shit. There is not shit here. See what's popping in the main feed of Discord, on the Lemon Party feed or the Ben Avery feed. Yeah, don't want to. Nah, fuck this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Diddy. Diddy is probably waking up to some morning wood right now. God damn. First of the month. Let's see if gonna be going over to the Patreon after we're at 47 minutes, but after the first hour, I'm gonna head over to the Patreon, do another hour. We're gonna do both of the episodes today. But you don't have to listen to the second. You don't have to listen to this hour. I know it's not the best, but it's hard. They've like taken the imagination away through the degradation of art and all types of art. I mean, come on. That's just what I keep coming back to. It's like I mean, architecture sucks. It's disgusting. I'm like, did we stumble upon these buildings that are just magnificently beautiful that we still have around today that we never build anymore? All architecture in every city looks the same. It's like nothing like kind of is unique to that city. Nothing kind of says through the architecture, this is the city you're in. Nothing reminds you that city through the architecture, because every city you go to, the architecture is the same. Every fucking state you go to, architecture is just converging into one, blob of horseshit. And I don't know. I think they want it to be ugly, to be honest. I think they want you to look at ugly fucking architecture I think they want you to be so disgusted by what you see every day when it comes to architecture that you're not inspired to do anything. You're only inspired to do something ugly like what you see every day regarding architecture. They just want you to see rectangles and windows and skyscrapers. They want you to see disgusting, terrible material that degrades after years, and it's just not hard at all to build either. It's like there's nothing. It's like getting rich off of crypto easy. It's like nothing of value was put in to make this money, and nothing of value or effort was put in to make these disgusting looking buildings. And it all just looks like what should we call like brutal. It's all brutalist shit now, like not good brutalist either. And it all looks the same. Like I said, I think they want it to be ugly, so you're never inspired to do anything beautiful or make anything beautiful. I think they want it to be repetitive in every single city, so you don't know, and you don't feel that sense of uniqueness to the city. So you don't. There's no imagination behind it. There's nothing unique. There's nothing personal to it. It's all the same in every state and city. They want you to see the same shit over and over, so that your imagination just kind of degrades into or atrophies into something akin to a fucking rat brain. They want hive mind. They want cattle. They don't want people thinking for themselves, creating beautiful art, inspiring others, creating diversity regarding thought and imagination. They don't want great music. They want you listening to AI music, which can only create the music it creates, regardless if it's good or not, because humans created beautiful and great music. So It's like, think about why architecture is fucking disgusting. Think about why all the cars now look the same and like nothing has changed in like a decade or two regarding like new styles and body styles of cars and automobiles. Think about like why every house looks the same and why every work building and office building or corporate building looks the same. Why do we have all these warehouses? Like, why they're disgusting. Is it because we can't build like these old cathedrals that we still have around today? Is it because we don't have the ability or the knowledge to do that? Or is it because the people that have the ability and knowledge have kept it for themselves and kept it from the public and the people so that they have no sense of imagination, inspiration, or beautiful art and beauty in general? They've made beauty subjective. You can call that fat pig Lizzo hot now, and she's beautiful, but that's uh, if you believe that, you should literally fucking hang yourself. Sorry, just jokes. This is just a comedy podcast. It's just jokes. Nothing is meant to be serious. Put your mask on, faggot. Let's see. I saw, speaking of vaccines, I saw what's his face, Tim Walz, was talking about vaccines earlier today or yesterday. Let's go to his Twitter page. All right, so yeah, hold on. So Governor Tim Walz tweeted 16 hours ago, "Can't believe I have to say this. But in Minnesota, you will continue to have the freedom to get your COVID and flu shots, and you will have the freedom to become a headbanger and a nonverbal fuck in Minnesota. You will have, you will have the freedom to become a retard on your own free will, while also having the freedom against your free will to be killed by a Somali truck driver. You will have the freedom to get your flu shot every year instead of just getting the flu, and continue to be the only ones, the vaccinated, who still get the flu, while also having the freedom to change the flag to a Somali flag. You will have the freedom in Minnesota to get your shots and you lower your IQ, fill your bloodstream with heavy metals and poison, while also having the freedom to likely be shot by a trans shooter at your school or nearby church. Here in Minnesota, you will have the freedom to get your fourth booster, take Tylenol when you're pregnant, create more retards and gays, while also being able to throw bricks and rocks through windows when a black gets a knee on his back for too long. Here in Minnesota, we have it all. You can get your COVID, your booster, you can get your flu shot. We don't care how retarded you become. We tell you not to eat fish because of mercury, and we tell you not to fuck with aluminum because of allergies, but we'll shoot it straight into your bloodstream because Minnesota is free as hell. And when I say free as hell, it is literally hell. We have Somalis driving trucks that don't know how to drive. We have Somalis given license. We have Somalis given licenses before they're given citizenship. We have the best protest in the world, where if a junkie is, held down and detained too long, we're allowed to throw bricks through windows. And we even changed our flag to support and encourage even more disgusting mass immigration. I mean, come on. Minnesota is crazy. This is this is the only place where you can, I'm pretty sure you can get your COVID and flu shots anywhere, but I think it's just, there's got to be some type of connection, right? They take retard shots right into their bloodstream, and then they also, seem to have like the most problems when it comes to faggot trans shooting up churches and schools on school shooter RIs. They also have a huge problem with, rioting and looting when a fellow junkie is killed from an overdose. They also, you would think there's probably a connection between all this shit, giving people shots that turn them into retards or lower their IQ, and also being the state that has tranny retards running around with AR-15 shooting kids. Also being the same state where they just let Somalis run rampant and change their flag to their flag, because they're run by a brother fucker, Ilhan Omar. You would think that, maybe these, COVID and flu shots that, you still have the freedom in Minnesota to take might have a little part in your other problems too. And I don't know. If you're still talking about COVID and flu shots at this point, you're just a little faggot. You're a faggot. Okay? Go to a BLM riot. Go fucking kneel at George Floyd's casket with snot coming out of your mask. No one gives a fuck. You're toe walking already. You're toe walking. We get it. You took your fucking booster. You listened to the Taylor Swift album. We get it. We get it. So yeah. Minnesota's a piece of shit. It's hilarious. Yeah, you still have the freedom in Minnesota to get your COVID and flu shots. But remember when you didn't take it, we locked you down in your fucking house to protect you from a fake virus that was literally nothing different than the flu. I'm not even sure it was fucking real, but, they locked you. You still have the freedom in Minnesota to get your shots, but you don't have the freedom to, go outside or go to work or hang out with friends and family and, not wear a mask and be less than 6 feet apart when the virus is, being spread by the only people spreading it were the vaxxers. But makes 0 sense. 0 sense. Yeah. All right. Well, that was the first hour of today. We're going to switch over to the Patreon. So, peace, everyone. Go to Minnesota, get your shots. Go full retard, chop your dick off, get on SSRIs, buy a gun, go to the nearest place where you can cause the most damage, because that's the best American nowadays, in Tim Waltz's opinion.
That's what I do. I drink and I know things.
Don't make it asleep. Make it asleep. Can I dream? Can I dream? Can I dream?
When you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die.
We always said there were no monsters. No real ones, but there are.
Winter is coming. When
winter is coming.